Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hebrew Jamaican Coolie back again with another video, and today I am going to be changing my brake pads on both the front and the rear of the 2020 Chrysler Pacifica. I'm going to show you the things that you're going to need, and if you don't have them, your car should have your car should come with some of the stuff that different from what I have. You're gonna need a jack, a hydraulic jack. This is a hydraulic jack. If you do not have one and you do not have the funds to purchase one, your car comes with a scissors jack, you know, so you could use that to jack up the vehicle. You're going to need your standard tool set. All right, you're going to need jack stands. Yeah, it's very windy today. It's a little chilly. This is the reason why I'm doing it, is because it's a little chilly, you know. So anyway, you're gonna need 2 jack stands. That's 2 jack stands right there. Of course, you're going to need 4-way lug tool. All right, this is to take off the lug nuts, which is what I'm gonna be doing first before I jack the vehicle up. Right? If you don't have an impact wrench, you're gonna definitely have to use your own strength to basically, pull the lug nuts, which is, it's gonna take a while. Then you're going to need the brakes. This is the front brake pads, and then in this one is the rear brake pads. Don't let the pictures fool you. It's just just pictures on the front, but this is the front, this is the rear. All right, so I'm also going to be changing the pump, the windshield wiper pump as well. I'm gonna show you where. Sorry about that. I'm also going to be changing the windshield wiper pump. I'm gonna show you where that is as well, so don't even worry about it. So this is the pump I'm going to change. This is also the sensor. I'm going to change the sensor on it as well. All right, I'm also going to be changing my oil filter. So here's what we're going to do. First, I'm going to be pulling off the lug nuts. Like I said before, you're going to need the 4-way lug tool. It's much easier to do it with a 4-way lug tool. So both wheels, both front wheels. Alright, I'm going to be changing it. Anyway, people, that's it for now. Once I take off the wheels, once I loosen the lug nuts and jack it up, I'm gonna be taking off the wheels, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so now the lug nuts are loose. There's one more thing I actually forgot to tell you to do. 2 things actually. 2 things. The first thing is this. You need to go inside your vehicle and put it to run. Right? Then you're going to go to settings, go down to brakes. Oops, I passed it. Go down to brakes, click on brake service. Would you like to retract brakes to allow for brake system service? And then click on yes. You can hear that whirring sound. That whirring sound is your brakes retracting so that you can see, and it now tells you park brake retracted. To reset brake, press brake pedal and activate park brake switch. This is your parking brake switch. All right, so right now you're gonna leave it like that until you basically finish servicing your brakes and stuff. The second thing now that you're going to have to remember to do is that you need to put things behind the back wheel when you're servicing the front brake, so that the car doesn't roll backwards. So in Jamaica we call it to catch the wheel. You have to catch the wheel so the car don't run back and the stands drop and things like that. So make sure you find some sort of stones and just hitch it underneath the wheels at the back so that the wheels don't run back or the car don't move. It's a very windy day, so you don't want to take any chances. All right, so just, you know, food for thought and tips and tricks on how to do this properly. All right, people, take care. Now I'm going to basically I'm going to jack up the vehicle, take off the wheels, and I'm going to start servicing the front brakes and also the washer and the oil, and then I'll get to the back brakes afterwards. All right, people, I'm gonna stop the video and then I will be right back. All right, guys, so now I'm back. The wheels are off and the car is on jacks and jack stands. One more thing I forgot to tell you that you will definitely need, well, not really even need, but one thing that I think you should buy that would be very useful is the brake caliper tool, front and back brake caliper tool. And what these tools do is, after you're done like taking off the old brakes, you use the brake caliper tool to press the hydraulics back into place so that you can put on the new brakes much easier. Now here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to be, you see this nut right here? There's one nut at the top, one nut at the bottom. This is the nipple right here in which you're going to be using to bleed the brakes. You're gonna need a friend to help you out when it comes to bleeding the brakes right now. My friend, he was a little bit sick. He said that he was gonna come, but he got sick. He's not feeling well, so stuff happens like that. So I'm gonna use my wife when the time comes. So the first thing you want to do is basically get your 13 or your half inch. Half inch fits it much more snug than the 13 millimeter. So I would definitely recommend people use their half inch right now. Anyway, so it's a little bit tight, so I'm gonna stop the video, loosen them up, and then I'm gonna show you afterwards. One way that I've found that helps for very difficult tools like this, jobs like this, is that if you wedge two, wrenches, right? If you use two wrenches and you basically just do it like this, it will, and all you have to do is just put a little bit of elbow grease behind it. I'm kind of using one hand, so, but there we go. See, it's pulled. Oh, frick. Try that again. Put it on. Gotta make sure it's snug. Okay. So now that they're pulled, you just need to loosen the bottom one, right? Then you just kind of just ease it back like this. Well, you might need to kind of pull it some more, I guess. Might need to loosen it up a little bit more, I guess. Yeah, so then you start pulling it back. Might need to loosen it up some more. I'm gonna loosen this up some more, and then I'm gonna take off the caliper, the brake caliper, and then I'm gonna rest it on top. You don't want to leave the brake caliper hanging down, because you don't want to be like putting stress on the brake lines. You understand? Once you do that, now you're gonna put yourself in more problems. So I'm gonna pause the video, I'm gonna stop the video, and either pull out the bottom bolt. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out the bottom bolt, take off the brake caliper, and you're gonna see the brakes. These are the brakes right here, right? And the hardware on the brakes and stuff like that. Usually I rarely ever change the hardware because it's so used to it, so I don't really change them. Some people change them. I don't change them. Alright, so now you can see that the brake caliper is off, and I rested it on the top of the rotor basically. You understand? I don't want to. And then here you have the brakes. You can just pull them off. See? These grooves tell you how low your brakes are. Yeah. Alright. Make sure you're documenting which side goes where. You want to make sure that you understand this little clip right here, that it's supposed to be on this side. Alright. This little clip right here. Okay, there you go. Wow, this one looked like it broke off. Yeah, it looked like it broke off right here. All right, that's one side. And now we're gonna go get new brakes out. Like I said before, I don't usually change the hardware because I feel like the hardware, they're worn in, so it's harder for the new ones to get worn in. And sometimes the new ones, they're not built to specifications at times, and they end up scraping, and you hear some scrape. Oh, these are the back brakes. Hey, what's happening, bro? Huh? Yeah, I changed my brakes.
You know how to do that?
Yeah. Grew up in my father's garage.
You live around here, broski?
Right there.
I was around the corner. I'm trying to get a car. Can I hit you up when I need help and stuff?
Sure, if I'm home. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Name's Doc.
Name Karen.
Alright. Okay, cool, bro. Just link me up whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, so what you want to do now after you do this is basically now you want to check your brakes too as well. What I usually do in order to check them is I do this. I pull the old one and pull up the new one and say, okay, bim bam boom, okay, good. You see me? Alright, so when you do that now, after you do that now, you just go so, boom, you plant it in same time. Alright, you push the brakes in same time. So I'm gonna pause the video. Oh, I don't even have to pause the video. Look at that, it just went right in. All good. That's why I say I don't really change the hardware, because the hardware is good. You know what I mean? Yep, hardware is good. Alright, so we're gonna pause the video. I'm gonna do it on both sides, then I'm going to show you how to press down on the brake calipers to press them back in using the brake caliper tools that is in this box right here. You can buy it from AutoZone, you can buy it from Amazon, you can buy it from anywhere. So I'm just telling you that it would be very, very useful if you use it. Before that, I usually just use my strength and just press it in. But you know, tools are now starting to make life a little bit easier, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put in the next brake on the next. I'm gonna do the next side, and then I'm gonna have my wife help me with after I press the brake, after I press the hydraulics, the pistons in. These are called the pistons, sorry. Yeah, the hydraulic pistons, they're called pistons. All right, hydraulic pistons. Turn the phone sideways so you can see it. Yeah, I'm gonna press them in using the brake caliper tool, and then after that I'm going to put the brakes back on, and then I'm gonna have my wife basically come and press the brakes. But then again, I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna press the brakes, and then after that I'm going to do the front, do the pump for the windshield wiper washer, and yeah, that's it so far. All right, so now we're going to be using the tool now for the brake. So here's how you do it, right? You're gonna basically you're gonna fit this first. First thing you're gonna do is find out the size of this. That's the thing you want to do. Find out the size of the piston, and you get your size for it, right? I'd probably use the A, because the A seem a little bit, you know, yeah, the A seem like it would like do a little bit more pressing easier. Yeah. All right, I would use the A. So that's what's gonna be used to press it in, right? Then what we're going to do is this now. We're gonna come here like this, because it's gonna be like this, right? So you put this part in like this on top of the, oops, sorry, I didn't realize. You're gonna put it on top of this nut right here. Slide it down to this part, right? And it's gonna go in like this. You understand? So what you gotta do first, what you have to do first is basically you're gonna have to unwind this. I'm gonna unwind it. I'm gonna pause the video, unwind it, and then set it for you. Okay, now people, so as you can see now, it's both set on the inside. You can see right here, right? It's pressing down on the piston, and then this side is supposed to be on the inside, right here on the top. And then all you have to do is this. You just, oops, sorry. You're gonna have to hold the brake and screw it, right? And you just keep screwing, and what it's going to do is press it in, right? So you keep doing it. Yeah, sorry, I know I'm using kind of one hand, so see, I'm turning it and it's pressing it in, right? And it's gonna press it all the way in. Yeah, and then you're gonna feel it go flat, and then you just do the next side the same thing. So like I said before, I'm gonna do both brakes first. So I just wanted to show you, you know, the things that you would need and how to get it done at the same time. This is just, you have to press the pistons in. You have to press the hydraulic pistons back in order for it to go back onto the brakes. All right, I'm gonna show you that afterwards, what it looks like when it's done being pressed in by the brake caliper tool. Again, there it is. And it comes in a kit like this. Some kits might be bigger. I couldn't afford a big kit. Alright, it is what it is. Alright guys, with the brake calipers pressed all the way in, the hydraulic pistons pressed all the way in, this is what it should look like it's almost flat. And then all you have to do right here is to easily put the brake calipers right back on to the brakes. See? Nothing to it but to do it. Yep. Anyway, it's not fully on yet, so I'm just like putting it on for a little bit. Now I'm going to do the next side, and then I'll get back to the video afterwards. Alright people, it's gonna be a long trip. Alright everybody, now with the front brakes changed, you can now go ahead and put your vehicle back together. And in the next video, I'm going to show you the rear brakes, and in another video again, I am going to show you the windshield washer pump change as well. I was not able to do it in this video, but I have the video of it done, so stay tuned for the videos to come. Hebrew Jamaican Coolie, peace. I am out.